Hey everyone, we're going to be talking about the HCM To Go app. This is where you'll clock in and out and view your timesheet. So once you open the app, you'll have a couple different options to log in. So going to the main page here, your first option is your username and password. This is the username and password you use during the pre-boarding checklist as well as accepting that offer letter. I have remember username down in here so that way it makes it easier. And you would just simply type that password in and then click login. If you forgot your password, you can always use that feature. The second option is using your badge ID. This is an ID number that came from an HR email that they sent out to access it. I have my ID saved into my Notes app. So what you do is you simply just copy and paste it over if you don't memorize that. Once your badge ID is in there, you can easily hit punch in or punch out, that is clocking in or out, or do the other two options of change job or training meeting. The last option, you can use biometrics if your phone has that capability, fingerprint or face ID. My phone's a little bit older, so we'll use a fingerprint to log in here. And this will take you to your home page. Make sure you read any important alerts and notices that come up first before you just exit these out. This is important information for you as a staff member. But once you read through that, you can obviously exit out in the top right corner, and then you should be on the employee home page tab. If you're not, in that bottom blue section, you'll hit the drop down menu and you can see the different options there. So on employee home, you would be able to click clock right here in this light blue color. And this will pop up your current timesheet area where you'll be able to clock in and out. You can see that I have a missing punch right now, so we can address that in a second. But simply, if you clock in, you're clocked in, you're clocked out. One thing you can do is you can change jobs. If you click the change job feature, that'll be able to transfer you to different roles that you have. So if you hit change job, hit the drop down menu right here. If you don't see options, make sure you click browse underneath, and this will populate all the different roles that you have signed on and are working, whether you have multiple roles. I only have one, so this is the only one I'm going to work on, but you would select on your right role that you have and make sure you hit OK, and this will make sure that you are clocking into the right role, or if you're already clocked in, it will transfer you into the other role that you are in. Going from here as well, you can kind of see the training meeting feature is important too if you're working on any trainings or coming to staff meetings. But then going into the timesheet, you click view my timesheet. This is where you can see all of your hours worked in a day-by-day breakdown, as well as to make sure you're not missing anything. So I know I had a missing punch from earlier, so I have to address that. But this is a cool feature where if you click time entry up here at the top, you can click calc detail. You can break down week by week. All of our pay periods are 2 weeks put together. So if you're having trouble calculating just 1 week of how many hours you've worked, you can easily hit calc detail and do that. Going from the calc detail though, so what you can do on this timesheet page is there's 3 little dots in the bottom right hand corner as you're kind of scrolling around. This will have a lot of different options, but you should be able to see change request as one of the middle options there. Once you click change request, you'll obviously choose whether you're clocking in, clocking out, whether you forgot. So for instance, if I forgot to clock out today, I would hit add punch out, which is that second drop down menu. Once I select add punch out, you can see the different options for choosing a date. So I'll choose today's date, which is May 16th, and then the time that I'm clocking out. So say I was like, oh, I was supposed to clock out at 1 o'clock. I'll scroll that back a little bit and put it right at 1 o'clock. It helps if you leave a little message in there for your supervisor, just explaining what may have happened. That's not necessarily always required, but something good to do. And then once you have your message in there, you would hit that giant blue button down there that basically says submit. And that is how you submit a time change request. And that is basically all you need to know for accessing your timesheet information.